morning, Mount Carmel area, and welcome to this edition of MCA Live. I'm Danny Rayreno.
And I'm Mackenzie Zerby, and here's today's announcements. Today is Wednesday, November 13th, day 4. The news reporting WNEP trip forms are due by Friday, November 15th. The Reading Club is selling whoopie pies. Cost is $2.50 each. See any member to order. Miss Rumble's Video Club is meeting Wednesday and Thursday after school in room 105. PTA in Title I is hosting a free movie night Friday starting at 6 p.m. in the high school auditorium. The movie is Toy Story 4. And here's Danny with today's news.
Thanks, Mackenzie. Mount Carmel area staff are very happy because once or twice a month, the life skills students deliver coffee, tea, or hot chocolate to the teachers. The life skills students have been doing this for 2 years now and have been very successful. Not only does the staff benefit from their mid-morning treat, but these students also practice their social skills, learn how to work as a team, and use organizational skills. The teachers and coordinators of the program, Ms. Wiericki and Mrs. Lesko, with the help of assistants Mrs. Lebeski, Mrs. Craw, and Robert, send out a Google Doc one day before, asking what teachers would prefer. After they get the orders, the students use a Keurig to make the drinks, and then deliver them around the school, greeting staff with a smile and a beverage. Each drink costs $1. What a steal! The money goes back to the Life Skills program and to buy supplies to keep it coming. Keep up the good work, boys and girls. We haven't seen our friend Trout in a while since he went to Bloomsburg ACE program, but I heard he was up here recently. Let's see what he's been up to.
What's the matter, Mike? Why is he down in the dumps?
My great aunt Diane just died. These are our ashes here.
That shelf never stood a chance with great aunt Diane. Oh, man. This is a travesty. I think this is going to call for another tool time with Trout.
I can't breathe here, Troutman. What happened? What are you doing?
Oh, boy. Mike's up in his room crying.
Oh, what happened?
Tried to hang his great aunt Diane's ashes up. The whole thing fell over. Some yo-yo hung this shelf up not knowing one thing about proper wall hanging techniques.
What, shelf? On these little things? This is what I find in my kid's toy box, all right? This isn't good. So I think the problem here today is how to properly hang something.
I think that's a huge problem here.
All right, Troutman, let's get started. All right, Troutman, now the problem started right back here with these little toy nails here. Now they're in random places. They're not even level, which we'll talk about later because that's important. You know, you should at least try to use like a screw, something with a little more holding power than these little things.
Can't you just sell something like this? This son of a gun will buy anything.
Geez, we're not building like train tracks or truffles or whatever. Well, put that down, all right? Phase 1, you don't need that for what we're doing. You at least need a screw. And ideally, what you want to do for the holding power is you want to hit what's called a stud behind the wall. Now, it's a vertical board behind here, all right?
I know how to find one of these suckers.
See, you can't go by sound these days. People, you know, there's background noises. They make something, it's called a stud finder. You put it on there, there's some fancy lights, and you go, and there it is. Tells you where the stud starts and stops, all right? So we at least know, you know, we can hit something solid, and we'll be good to go, all right? But here's the question, Troutman. Wonder if we can. What if we don't have one of these fancy things? What do you do then? And we still got to hang stuff.
Can't you just measure it out or something? Isn't there
Just run random screws in there?
50-50 shot to get it in.
Whoa, Trout, whoa! Troutman got lucky. That was a simulation, all right? Luckily, death wasn't here for real. But if you notice how close these holes came to this live wire behind the wall, you always got to think safety first and be certain nothing's back here. But if there is something back and you do happen to hit a wire, luckily nowadays there are safety precautions called circuit breakers, which will trip and save your life. Troutman's going to talk about those in a second.
Here we have a breaker box. You can see it looks like one of them is stripped. That could have saved my life right there if I would have hit that. These things usually trip whenever something goes bad. Let's just flip this back, hope for the best, and we should be good to go. I took the advice the good old trusty Mr. Forspring gave me here. Got the shelf all hung up, even in the studs, looks good to go. She's even level as can be. I think Miss Aunt Diane's gonna love her new home. Here you go, Aunt Diane. This has been another successful tool time with Trout.
There you go, Aunt Diane. We'll be right back with Lexi and sports.
past weekend, the Red Tornadoes advanced to the district championships, but that's not all the football news. Junior Red Tornadoes and Cougars won the championships in their respective divisions. The Cougars A team finished the season 9-0 and defeated the Shamokin Wild Tigers in the championship game 40-12. The Cougars B team finished the season 7-1 and beat the Catawissa Redskins in their championship game as well as 19-6. The Junior Red Tornadoes B team was in the championship game as well and won. And their A team made it to the semifinals. 3 of those 4 teams won the championships, and the future is looking bright for our MCA football teams here. Great season, and keep up the hard work for years to come. Our District 4 AA Varsity Championship game is this Saturday at Southern Columbia. Advanced tickets are on sale in the high school athletic office until Friday at 1 p.m. Tickets are $6 for adults and $4 for students. No sports tonight, and back to Mackenzie at the news desk.
Thanks, Lexi. Are you looking to buy some festive items for the Christmas season or wanting to get some unique gifts? Here's a solution. The MCA Marching Band is selling items from the catalog Holiday Time Traditions. All items are sold for $10 each and include a variety of selections. Necklaces, food items, flowers, and waffle makers are just some of the items being sold. Melon ballers, microwave egg and omelet makers, and pet stockings are also on the list. For the complete selection, see any marching band member. Money and orders are due November 14th and come in December 16th. Get into the Christmas spirit while helping the band. And today's lunch, breakfast for lunch, tater tots, assorted juice and choice of milk, and tomorrow's breakfast, egg and cheese on an English muffin, assorted juice and fruit, and choice of milk.
That's all we have for you today.
Make sure to browse the band packets.
And do something nice.
Because it's World Kindness Day.
We'll see you tomorrow, MCA.